Happy morning, my dear children. Once again, I'll welcome you all for today's EVS class. How are you all? Stay safe, my dear students. Okay. So, let's start our class now. So, in previous class, what we had seen, children? We are discussing chapter 1, going to school. Chapter 1, going to school, right? So let's see a small recapitulation about the contents we had discussed in previous class. Okay, children? Okay, in previous class we had seen how do the children in different places going to school. The children uses different mode of transport and ways to reach their school. The children in Assam uses bamboo bridges to reach the school because it rains heavily in Assam. In same way in Ladakh, children have to cross the river. So they uses trolley. What is a trolley, children? Yes, very good. Trolley, it is an open box made of wood. Trolley, it is an open box made of wood. So, children in Ladakh, they uses trolley to cross the river and thus they go to school. What about in Kerala, children? Yes, in some parts of Kerala where bridges are not there, people cross the rivers by Vallam. People cross the rivers by Vallam. What is Vallam, children? Vallam, it is a small wooden boat in Malayalam. In Malayalam, a small wooden boat is known as Vallam. So, in Kerala, children uses Vallam to reach school. And also we had seen the different kinds of bridges like iron bridge, wooden bridge, rope bridge, etc. I hope you all remember that. Yes, children? Okay. Children, then tell me, why do we need bridges? Yes, when we are unable to cross from one place to another, a bridge is built to connect both these places so that we can cross through it. So, bridges are built over some water bodies, railway crossings or across the river, and it makes the transport easy. So, children, bridges are used to cross from one place to another place and it makes the transport easy. Clear, children? So these are all the content we had discussed in previous class. Yes. So today let's see the remaining content. Okay, children? The next we'll see how the children live in Rajasthan reach their school. Rajasthan, it is a state in northern India. Children, what is Rajasthan famous for? Hope everyone would have known about it. Yes, it is famous for desert. Rajasthan is famous for desert. It is the only place in our country where we can find desert. The great Indian desert, Thar Desert, it is located in Rajasthan, children. So tell me now, what is a desert? Yes, deserts are hot and dry regions which are covered by a thick layer of sand. So what is a desert, children? Deserts are hot and dry regions which are covered by a thick layer of sand. In the desert, there is sand all around. It gets very hot in the day. And there is little rains and not many plants. Only some particular plants like cactus, palm trees can found there. So children, in desert, there get very little rainfall and not many plants. We can found only some particular plants like cactus, palm trees, etc. Okay. I hope everyone would have known about the ship of desert. What is known as the ship of desert, children? Very good. Camel. Camel is called the ship of desert. Camel is known as the ship of desert. Why it is called the ship of desert, children? Do you know that? Camel is used as a main transport in desert because a camel has large feet which helps to walk comfortably on sand. It can even store fat in its hump, and so it can live without water for many days. So children, why camel is called the ship of desert? It's because a camel has large feet and it helps them to walk comfortably on sand. And even it can store fat in its hump. So they can live without water for many days in desert. Children, what is a hump? H-U-M-P, hump. What is a hump, children? You would have seen camels, right? In camel, this part is called hump. Okay, children? So it can store fat in this hump and thus they can live in desert without water for many days. So in Rajasthan, camel cart is used as a main transport. In Rajasthan, camel cart is used as a main transport. The children who live in desert ride in a camel cart to reach their school. Okay, here you can see a camel cart, children. So in Rajasthan, children uses camel cart to reach their school. Okay, children. So what is known as the ship of the desert? The ship of the desert is, yes, camel is known as the ship of the desert. So children, in Rajasthan, children uses camel cart to reach their school. Clear, children? Yes. The next topic we are going to discuss about bullock cart. Okay, children? Here you can see the picture of bullock cart. In villages in the plains, bullock cart is used as a main transport. In villages in the plains, bullock cart is the main transport. So what is meant by plains, children? P-L-A-I-N-S, plains. Plains is nothing. It is a large area of flat land with a few trees are called as plains. So what is meant by plains? Yes, flat land. The meaning of plains, flat land. So in the plain villages, bullock cart is used as the main transport. So children in the plain villages uses bullock cart to reach their school because it goes slowly through the green fields. It goes slowly through the green fields. Children can use umbrellas if it's sunny or rainy while traveling on it. Clear, children? So children, they can use umbrellas if it's rainy or sunny while traveling on it. So in the plain villages, children uses bullock cart as the main transport to reach their school. Clear, children? So children, can you tell the other animals used for transportation? We had seen in desert areas, camel used as a transport. In plain villages, bull or ox is used to travel from one place to another. Yes? So in same way, we can use donkey, horse, elephant, etc. are the other animals uses for the transportation. Clear, children? So what are the other animals used for transportation? Donkey, horse, elephant, camel, bull or ox. Yes, they are the other animals used for the transportation. Clear, children? Okay. The other way of transport for the children to the school is, as all we know, bicycle. Yes, most of the children prefer bicycle to go to school. Even most of you people uses bicycle to go to school, right? So this is the another mode of transport children uses to go to school. So bicycle, it is the another mode of transport children uses to go to school. As children, in olden days, in some places, the girls were not allowed to go to school because it was too long to travel. But now, girls ride their bicycles even through long and difficult roads to reach their school. Clear, children? In olden days, in some places, girls were not allowed to go to school because it was too long to travel. But now the girls ride their bicycles even through long and difficult roads to reach their school. So we can say the other way of transport children uses to reach their school is bicycle. Okay? Okay. The next content we are going to see is jugaad. The next content we are going to see is jugaad. It is a vehicle which is most commonly used in Gujarat. So jugaad, it is a vehicle which is most commonly used in Gujarat. The meaning of jugaad is putting together. So what is the meaning of jugaad, children? Putting together. Okay. So from this word itself you can understand what is jugaad. Yes, because the jugaad has been made by putting together parts from other vehicles. Okay. So the meaning of jugaad is putting together because the jugaad has been made by putting together the parts from other vehicles. That is, it has been made by using waste materials such as tire, engines, wooden parts from other vehicles, and it will be placed together and thus form a jugaad. Clear, children? So jugaad, it is a vehicle and it is commonly used in Gujarat. And the meaning of jugaad is putting together. Why? Because the jugaad has been made by putting together parts from other vehicles. Okay, that is it has been made by using the waste material such as tire, engine, wooden parts from different vehicles, and it will be placed together and thus form a vehicle like jugaad. Clear? Here you can see a jugaad, children. That is jugaad. See, the front part of the jugaad, it look like a motorcycle. Here you can see. Okay, its front part, it's look like a motorcycle. And the back is like a cart, that is carriage. And it is made out of planks of wood. It is made out of planks of wood. What is the meaning of planks? Planks of wood, that is, it is flat and rectangular piece of wood. So the back side of the jugaad, it is made out of the flat and rectangular pieces of wood. Okay, so the front part is look like a motorcycle and the back side, it is made out of planks of wood, and it makes foot sounds when it runs. It makes foot sounds when it runs. Okay, children? So this jugaad is most popularly used for the transport in Gujarat. Clear, children? So what is jugaad? Jugaad, it is a vehicle and it is commonly used in Gujarat. The meaning of jugaad is putting together. The meaning of jugaad is putting together. It's because the jugaad has been made by putting together the parts from other vehicles. Okay, and the front part of jugaad, it's look like a motorcycle, and the back side, it is made out of planks of wood, and it makes foot sound when it runs. Clear, children? Okay, next, how the children cross the jungle to reach their school. Okay, the next topic is how The children cross the jungle to reach their school. Children, at some places of India, there are thick forests. The children have to go through these forests to reach their school. These forests are so thick that even sunlight doesn't pass through. It is also very silent there, and you can only hear the sounds of different birds and other creatures. Children, have you ever been to forest? How it would be? You can hear only the sounds of birds and other creatures, right? And also it is too dark. Even the sunlight can't pass. It's because of the tall trees which will cover the forest and make it more dark. So children who lives in the forest area used to cross this jungle to reach their school. So they forms a group and go together. So if anything happens, one can help other. So children who live in the forest area, they used to cross this jungle to reach their school. And they grouped up and go so that one can help other if anyone is danger. Clear, children? So how the children cross the jungle to reach their school? They grouped up and go to the school. Okay? Clear? Yes. The next we are going to see about how the children in the northern hills going to school. Okay, children? The next topic is how the children in the northern hills going to school. The places like Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh are all covered with hills and snow. Children in this area has to walk through miles of snow. They has to be very careful while walking on it since the snow is very soft. Even their feet sink into it. If the snow is frozen, they may slip and fall. Okay, children? So, they has to be very careful while walking on the snow because if the snow is very soft, their feet sink into it. If the snow is frozen, they may slip and fall. Clear? Children, have you ever seen so much of snow in any places? You would have seen in movies or some of you would have visited those places, right? It looks very beautiful, but it's very difficult for us to walk on it because if the snow is soft, our feet sink into the snow. If the snow is frozen means it may slip and fall. Okay? So, it's very difficult for us to walk on snow. So, the children in northern hills, they use sticks to clear up their ways and they used to wear very thick clothes so that they won't feel that much cold. Okay, children? Yes. We'll go to the last topic, rocky paths in Uttarakhand. Uttarakhand, it is a state in northern India which is covered by mountains. In hills and mountains, the paths are rocky and uneven. Okay, in hills and mountains, the paths are covered with, it is fully covered with rocks and the roads are not leveled. Okay, so in mountains, the paths are rocky and uneven. The meaning of uneven, that means the road, the path is not level. It is fully covered with sand and stones. The children who live in the plains, they will find it difficult to walk on this. But children in the mountains, they can easily walk on this rocky path and go to school. So, the rocky paths, the children in mountains, they can easily walk on this rocky path and thus they can go to school. That's because the children in the mountains or hills was brought up there and they used to walk daily on the rocky paths and it became practice for them. So it's easy for them to walk upon the rocky paths. While the children in the plains, that is in the flat land, not used to it. The mountains and the hills are new to them. Even for us, it's difficult to walk on rocky path. Right, children? We used to walk very slowly and steady while climbing a mountain. But for them, that is children in the mountains, is easy for them. They can climb even a mountain very easily. So in Uttarakhand, while going to school, these children has to pass through rocky paths. So children in Uttarakhand, while going to school, these children has to pass through rocky paths. Okay, children. So from this lesson, what you have understood? No matter whether there is a dense forest, farms, mountains or snow on the way, children manage all these things to reach the school. Yes, children. I hope you all understood all these contents. So we had learned how the children in different places uses different mode of transport to reach their school. Yes, children, the children in different places, they uses different mode of transport to reach their school. That's it, children. So we'll meet you with another new lesson in the next video. Take care. Thank you.